Welcome to the recap of the 22nd day trading this Apex Trader funded account, where I'm trading with Apex's money and keeping 90% of the profits and none of the losses. Sign up for your own Apex account with my link in the description and use my coupon code for 50% off all monthly fees. So I went long at 41.81, expecting price to break through the high of day, given the strong bullish divergence on AD. The divergence actually looked so strong that I also averaged down at 41.79. Unfortunately, we get faked out here, as big sellers seem to show up out of nowhere and price falls through my stop loss. This entry was probably a little bit early, and I should have waited for stochastic RSI to hit oversold before entering. With stochastic RSI now in oversold, I decided to try going long again, this time at 41.7650 by the value area low. Price initially shoots up and actually gives me a chance to take enough profit to break even on the day, which I briefly consider. However, seeing that there was still strong bullish divergence on AD and thinking back to the previous few days where I kept exiting my winning trades early, I decided to stay in the trade to target the upper VWAP band, even moving the trailing stop loss back down to VWAP. Unfortunately, this time taking profits early would have been the right move, as strong sellers step in once again to push price down through VWAP. This triggers my max daily loss threshold, which was set up in accordance with a risk management process, so I should be done trading for the day. But clearly this video isn't even half over, so you can probably guess what happened. So all my indicators are now showing bullish signals, and price drops back down into the demand zone that clearly has buyers, as evidenced by all the wicks today. And I can't help myself. I deactivate my daily loss limit and I go long at 41.37, right at the edge of the demand zone. Once again, price initially moves my way and all my indicators are still looking bullish, but my default 4-point stop loss just doesn't seem big enough to withstand all the chop, and I get stopped out after a rejection off the 21 EMA. So once again, it turns out I get bottom ticked on the last stop out. So of course now I'm tilted and I go long again at 41.35. This is honestly just a revenge trade entry because I felt like my last stop out was just unlucky since it was a bottom tick exit, and I end up facing the consequences of tilt trading as price once again gets rejected off the 21 EMA. This time it flushes way past my stop loss. So that big dip gets instantly bought back up, and now I'm really seeing the presence of buyers. My indicators are all still bullish, and when I see price get pushed above the 21 EMA, I go long again at 41.36. Initially, I set my profit target at 41.46, but when price starts consolidating for a long time, I decide to average down at 41.33 so I can lower my profit target. In hindsight, this was a terrible reason to average down, and I clearly wasn't thinking straight due to the tilt. Thankfully, after some more consolidation, buyers do show up again, and I'm able to scalp out for a 5-point profit, which made back about half the day's losses. So it definitely sucks that most of my losing trades today were initially up more than 4 points, and I could have just taken profits early, but I think this is just hindsight bias. My core strategy is trading AD divergences, and today they just didn't play out. Just goes to show that no indicator is 100% accurate, but given the success I had last week, I'm still very confident in this strategy. Now that the liquidation threshold is no longer trailing, I'm going to remove my trailing stop loss setup and just let all my trades fully play out. Clearly, I once again abandoned my risk management process, and at first it really started going from bad to worse. I consider myself lucky that I was actually able to make back all the tilt trading losses, but in the end, I went through a lot of stress to basically get back to where I was if I had actually stopped trading when I was supposed to, which just wasn't worth it. I'm honestly pretty embarrassed to have to show you all these risk management fails, but it's helping keeping me accountable when I mess up, and I'm now more determined than ever not to let this happen again. Next time I hit my max daily loss, I will completely close out of all my charts and trading applications so I don't get tempted. So after booking my first daily loss in a while, the account is now at 54,259. Aside from keeping myself accountable, another reason I'm uploading all these trades is to be fully transparent to all of y'all. Day trading futures has tremendous profit potential, but as you can see, there are a lot of ups and downs along the way. With a solid strategy and good discipline, we can minimize the red days while maximizing the green days. I feel like I have the strategy down now, but my discipline is severely lacking. I will keep working on this though, and document my progress with these trade recaps. As always, thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to see if I'll break my risk management rules again.